And just the way I was able to get one sale today, I already feel like I'm already thinking about the day where I get like 100 sales. You know, a video does great. We got a bunch of followers, a bunch of likes, a bunch of views, like 100 sales. It's all about envisioning this shit. If you can envision, I mean, it's nothing like that can't happen. There's no way. I can envision it. I can literally see it, so I know it's gonna happen one of these days. In this following month or two, one video, I'm saying it right now into the camera, one of these videos, TikTok is gonna go crazy, or I'm gonna find a formula that really works, a video format. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna get 1 million views, and we're gonna get 100 sales in a day.
What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Eamon, and on this page I documented my journey on TikTok Shop from day 0 all the way up into day 30. But I took some time this week and reflected and realized I documented my journey about a few months ago, but since then I've hit a couple of different milestones that I haven't really taken any time to reflect on. 1,000 orders came and went, 2,000 orders came and went, 3,000 orders came and went. Now I reached a point where I thought, hey, I've been able to accumulate a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience on this platform, and it's time for me to share with all of you. Just for some reference, here's my TikTok Shop. Feel free to go check it out. And here's my TikTok Shop business account where I created the majority of the content, so you can feel free to go check that out also. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about everything that I've learned on this journey from start all the way up until this point. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Lesson number 1, and this is something that you need to engrave into your mind from the beginning when you first start out, before you even try to find a product, before you even download TikTok if you don't already have it. You need to overcome that mental block that many people have when it comes to e-commerce and making money online. The biggest challenge that you are going to face is not, hey, can I actually get sales? How many sales can I get? Can I make a couple thousand extra a month? But it's understanding that first, making money online is extremely possible, and you need to let go of all of the limiting beliefs that you may have. You probably watch other people and always think, why not me? How can these people make money online but I can't? They must have something that I don't, or it's all a scam. This is the main thing that I had to overcome when I first started. Just for some reference, this journey started with me working my 9-to-5, and then because the income from the 9-to-5, to be completely transparent, wasn't great, I had to work a second job, which was Uber Eats and DoorDash. So imagine I was putting in all these hours of work, and at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, I would look back and say, put in about 60 hours of work this week, 70 hours maybe, and this is all I have to show for. And the earnings would always be so meager and so low for the amount of effort and time I was putting into it. I came across the opportunity of TikTok Shop, and right away I smelt the opportunity, I guess you can say. I uploaded a video saying TikTok Shop is going to be the next biggest opportunity in e-commerce. At this point, there weren't even that many people creating content about TikTok Shop. However, I knew that there was a chance here for me to make some serious money, and I convinced myself before I even had my first sale, before I even heard people talking about how much money they've made on it, I convinced myself that this was possible and there's going to be a huge opportunity. And that is what you have to do right now. If TikTok Shop is something that you want to take seriously and you want to make money from it, you have to sit down with yourself and internalize and understand that if you stick to this for a long enough time frame, if you are very consistent with it every single day, tell yourself repeatedly that you are going to be successful in it. You can even set a tangible or a specific goal. Say, I'm going to stick to TikTok Shop for the next 3 months. Every single day, I'm either going to create a piece of content or I'm going to work on my TikTok Shop business. And at the end of that 3 months, I'm going to make X amount of money. You can start with 5K, maybe you can say 10,000, whatever it is. And every single day, repeat that goal to yourself until you engrave it into your mind that it's possible. If you're someone who's never made money online, of course, you're probably going to watch this video and be like, oh, this guy's bullshit about all these orders. Maybe none of this is true. Or say, hey, maybe he has something that I don't have that's not going to allow me to achieve this. I'm telling you right now, I am no better than you in any way. And all I did was stick to my goal every single day. And you need to do the exact same thing to overcome that mental block. Number 2, and this is more about finding a winning product, because you're probably asking yourself, all right, this TikTok thing sounds great. What the hell am I going to sell? how am I going to sell it? Something that I always suggest to beginners is to find a product that already has an audience. Something that I do is I go on Etsy and I research products that are already doing well. For example, my niche, to be specific, is print on demand. So print on demand opens the door for me to put designs on hats, on t-shirts, on tank tops, on hoodies, on sweaters, a whole variety of different items. So I go on Etsy and I find designs that are already successful on that platform. And also I need to make sure that design already has an audience. Say for example, you are a teacher. You can find designs that are already doing very, very well on Etsy in the teacher niche, and then that can kind of be your audience because that audience already exists. There's already many people who are passionate about teaching. There's many people who are relatives of teachers who like to gift them certain items. So that is an audience that already exists for you. From there, you simply find those designs that are performing well. And you can find this in my guide that I posted right here on YouTube on how to find the winning product. Then you take those designs and you put them on your items on Printify, and then from there you create your content. I always suggest ordering in samples because this is exactly what I did. Whenever I would find a product that I would want to sell, I would always get the sample in hand. To give you guys some reference, as I said when I started this video, I was working DoorDash at this time. So I ordered about 5 to 6 different sweaters with different designs that I thought were going to be good. And I would always put them in my back seat. And as I'm driving doing DoorDash, I'm thinking, okay, what is a spot that has some good lighting for me to show off these sweaters? Or what's a nice background that I want to have for these as I make this video? And I would park my car while I was doing DoorDash. People's food would get cold. I apologize. I would do my little video. I would post it. And I'll be honest with you guys, in the beginning, these videos were getting 200-300 views, right? At that point, I could have given up after the first video, after the first week, the second week, but then the third week, things finally took off for me. I finally had a video get hundreds of thousands of views, and that video kind of set off a domino effect of, I realized, hey, this TikTok shop thing is very, very powerful, because you guys need to understand how the TikTok shop algorithm works, or how the TikTok algorithm works in general. It is extremely genius. So say a TikTok user browses a specific or has specific interests on their For You page. TikTok is then going to show them products that are related to those interests on their shop tab. Vice versa, if someone is seeking specific products on their shop tab, they're going to be seeing that kind of content related to those products on their For You page. So realistically, TikTok does most of the work for us when it comes to convincing our customer. From there, it's just up to you to create enough content and get it out there, and think of it as an endless ad reel. Once you create 50, 60, 70 TikToks, they're always going to be circulating on the For You page and always drawing customers for you. Once those customers start interacting with your content more and they start clicking on it more, they're going to see it more. Think display ads when you go on a website and you're shopping, and then all of a sudden every other website you receive a little pop-up ad with that product that you were looking at. TikTok takes care of this for you, and they completely do it for you. The other lesson that I've learned is you need to optimize your product listing. You're probably thinking, what do you mean by optimize it? Just put in a bunch of keywords? No, you need to differentiate yourself from the rest of the competition. The biggest mistake that I see everyone making on TikTok shop is they have really shitty product images. Like they either get product images from AliExpress or Alibaba, or get just some weird mock-ups, or get some designs from Place It, where they'll just place their product on some person, and it just looks very fake and inauthentic. You can easily differentiate yourself from everyone else if you just get your product in hand. And this doesn't have to be sweaters or print on demand. Whatever product it is that you have, invest in an actual photo shoot for it. Do not be cheap. This is an investment into your business. If it means spending $50 or $100 for an hour to get a very, very clean photo shoot for your product images, then do it, because you can get a lot of sales just from the shop tab. TikTok shop is not just, selling with content. It's selling using 3 different variables: using affiliates, which give you social proof and convince your audience to purchase from you. It's selling with your own content. It's also selling through the shop tab by having really, really clean product listings that stand out from the rest. If you're selling the same products as someone else, yet you actually create create content for it and your listing has real images, even if you're charging extra $3, $4, $5, customers are going to buy from you versus that other person, because the other one, they don't know if that product is real, they don't know if that TikTok shop is legit, and they don't really know the quality of the product because they've never seen it in a video. So by investing in a photo shoot, you are automatically going to set yourself apart from everyone else. What I noticed has been my strongest asset when it has come to my TikTok shop success is the content. Many people try to escape away from this. They might say, hey, I want to get sales on TikTok shop, or I've seen people doing it without even creating content. Can I do that too? And the answer to that is completely honestly, yeah, you can do it, but why are you trying to limit your success? I started out with a business account that had around 3,500 followers. So you don't need to have tens of thousands, you don't need to have 5,000 followers. There's actually no restriction when it comes to the followers you have on your TikTok shop account. And all I did was stay extremely consistent and create 1 to 3 TikToks every single day and post every single day. Do not try to jump this step of content, because as I said, the main 3 pillars are content, or firstly having an optimized product listing, content, and then leveraging affiliates. When it comes to your content, there's 5 different selling strategies that you can use. I like to call the first one simply selling. This is where you might mention a sale going on with your product. You might say, hey, I just released this new product, you definitely need to go buy this, or don't walk, run to go buy this for your mom, something like that. The second style of content is controversial content. And by controversial, I'm not saying go out there and say some racist shit or something political that is going to offend people. I'm saying say something controversial that is just going to invoke some emotion. For example, I saw this TikTok about a guy, and he started out his video saying Apple is going to steal this design from Lenovo and this is their next product release. Everyone was commenting, no, Apple would never do that. Lenovo is not as good as Apple, whatever. It started all the Apple fanboys arguing in the comments. Was it something political? Was it something that's actually offensive? No, not really. But it was controversial enough to grab people's attention. The second style of content is come along with me. And this is the kind of content where you show people or you speak to people about your business. You're applying to comments when they ask you, how did you design this product? What was the inspiration behind this? Can you show yourself packing this order? You bring them along and you include them in your business so that they feel like this is a community. The next video style is problem solution, where you can present a problem that you've been having. I see this often with this product. It's a water flosser. So people might say, my breath has been horrible over these last few months, but ever since I discovered this water flosser, it has completely changed the game. So they present a problem, then they give the product as the solution, and then they go through a little bit of demonstrating the use of the product, and they might end it by driving some urgency. The next style of video, and this is my personal favorite, I like to call it product placement, where you don't even outwardly say go buy this, you don't even try to talk about a sale, you simply show the product in your videos. Considering I sell sweaters, t-shirts, and clothing items, this was extremely easy for me to do. It might be a bit more difficult for you to do depending on the nature of your product, but with simply selling, I would either wear the crew neck and make a TikTok using a popular sound. This way, the popular sound would drive viewership to my video. I would also add a funny caption, or a caption that would invoke some sort of emotion, which would get people talking in the comments. I wouldn't even have to say click the link to buy this, nothing, and it would generate hundreds and thousands of sales for me. And then also, this is the kind of content that worked best for my affiliates. Speaking of affiliates, I know this is something that a lot of people struggle with. I'm going to tell you guys what I've learned when it comes to affiliates. The most important thing for you to attract them without having to constantly chase them down is you need to have an optimized product listing, so that way when they see it, they're like, okay, this is something legit, this is something I can sell. Second of all, how are they going to discover your product? That is going to be through your content. As I just mentioned, you need to create those damn videos every single day, and that is what I did. As I created more and more videos, eventually videos started going viral. From there, affiliates would see my product on their For You page. If the product showed up on their For You page, that means it fits their interest. So most likely, if there's someone who creates content, they create content in a similar niche. From there, they would simply request a sample. Always make sure you offer free samples. So then whenever a video of mine would go viral, I would have a huge list of affiliates who want a free sample. From there, I would be able to qualify them. I'd be able to go through the list and say, this this person makes sense, this person makes sense, this one doesn't perhaps, and then simply send them the free sample and they would create the content for me. It is important to keep in mind that if you want more affiliates, you're going to have to offer a bit of a higher commission rate. A range that I've found to be very, very good is 5 to 10% commission. Depending on how much you sell your product for, maybe if your margins are already low, aim for 5. But if your content is showing up on people's For You pages, 5% commission is enough. 5% in a free product is enough. And then this sets off a domino effect. So if at one point, maybe you've been creating content for 4 months and you just completely ran out of video ideas, you can sit back and then all your content is going to continue rolling out. Your affiliates content is going to continue rolling out. And then you're going to attract more affiliates from those beginning affiliates, and it's kind of a domino effect. This right here, guys, is everything that's led to this amount of orders. As I say, the most important aspect of all of this is being honest with yourself, and it's also very psychological. You need to tell yourself, you need to believe that you can do this. Every single day, wake up and tell yourself this is possible. If you want some extra motivation and inspiration, watch my 30-day journey, because you're going to see me start out from zero and start out from the struggle, just like those clips that I included in the beginning. I genuinely started with nothing with this and I was able to build it up. If I was able to do it, you can. If you would like to join a community of like-minded individuals who also want to have success on TikTok Shop, you will find my school link down below. In this school community, I'm going to be doing live weekly lectures with everyone in the community, so you can ask me questions directly. It is going to probably be 2 times a week to set you on the right path and give you the motivation that you need so that you can be consistent with this. Also on there, I have a variety of different modules already uploaded. These are lecture style videos that are 30 to 40 minute long, breaking down everything that you need to do step by step. And also there's going to be the community aspect of it where you can ask questions, we can bounce ideas back and forth, and we can all collaborate so that we can all be extremely successful and help each other's success. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.